From the national headquarters of RT America in our nation's capital, hello again, everybody. I'm Rick Sanchez. Tonight, we continue our efforts to try and bring you the truth, or as much of it as we can gather in this very sometimes confusing and ongoing aggressions between the United States and Iran. First, the facts. You see that smoke trail right there? That's what's left of a U.S. military drone that was apparently shot down today by Iran. The U.S. is calling this shootdown an unprovoked attack of an American military plane in international waters. Iran says the drone was violating Iranian airspace, and given the tensions in the region, they were forced to shoot it down. So, what did they actually shoot down, by the way? Well, it's called an RQ-4 Global Hawk. See it right there? That is a pilotless plane that is used for spying that can fly for up to 32 hours with wingspan of 116 feet. So this is not a little drone. This is a big beast. From tail to nose, it measures about 44 feet in length. Now, where was it when it was shot down? That's a key or pivotal question. It was shot down over the Strait of Hormuz, which is really only about 47 miles across on average. Think about that for a minute, because that's important. Now, because Iran's airspace goes out about 12 miles from the coastal village of Ku Mubarak, this makes for a pretty tight airspace, which is why some military officials are saying, actually, both sides could be right with what they're saying. The plane could have crossed into Iranian airspace, maybe even inadvertently, but may have actually ended up getting shot down in international airspace, right? So here are two interviews done today, statements that we want to share with you, two very different takes actually on what happened. The first is from a fellow named General Hossein Salami. He's the commander-in-chief of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard. So this guy's big. And by the way, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard is the most elite unit in the Iranian military.
Oh, yeah.
Early this morning, the air defense system of the Guard's aerospace division bravely shot down an unmanned U.S. spy aircraft which trespassed our borders and was violating our national security boundary.
Now, here's our guy, the American U.S. Lieutenant General. His name is Joseph Gistella. He is, by the way, the commander of U.S. forces, it's usually called CENTCOM, Central Command, for that specific region. Here he is.
When it was shot down by an IRGC surface-to-air missile fired from a location in the vicinity of Goruk, Iran. This was an unprovoked attack on a U.S. surveillance asset that had not violated Iranian airspace at any time during its mission.
So one side says violated, the other one says did not violate. Our job here is to bring you the facts and also present you with something else, because we think the real story here as this thing progresses is what happens next, right? A president trying to seem tough, a media going into hyperbolic war mode, oil speculators already making a killing as prices have gone way up just in the past 3 or 4 hours and continues, and finally hawks, both inside and outside the White House, calling for an immediate military attack on Iran. Tonight, what is the specter of war with Iran? Facts and analysis here on The News with Rick Sanchez, where we do believe it is time to do news again. So you haven't heard that we're the ones covering the stories that you won't see covered anywhere else? In Venezuela, Kazakhstan, let's go to Hong Kong. And the media reaction to that has been crickets. How about the way we cover those stories? What the hell does that mean? Huawei. That's the key word in this case, uprising. Keep? Can you believe that? Watching. This is the right thing for members of the media to do, to actually pick sides. Look, if you like what you see, subscribe.